Still on justice for Mohbad. Justice we stand, and justice we will continue to stand. I have said it times without number, and I'm sure many of you have also said the same, that this is not about Mohbad, it's about humanity, it's about our lives, it's about our future. That's what justice for Mohbad stands for. Majority do not know who Mohbad is. No, they don't even know the songs of Mohbad. But somehow, something connected every one of us together, and here we are on Justice for Mohbad. Now, Mohbad's father released a song, epic. Yeah, he released a song, and a lot of people somehow cannot stomach the lyrics of this song. Mohbad's father seems to be prepared for what they call fracas. Mohbad's father is against Yomi Fabi, against those that are for justice for Mohbad. Unless you align with Mohbad's father's way of justice, he sees you as his own enemy. And not just that alone. Mohbad's father seems to be speaking from two sides of his mouth. On a podcast, we've done analysis about this one on this platform. Mohbad's father said that 3-second video is important and that Adura should come out and speak the truth about what happened to his brother. In the same breath, Mohbad's father appeared on a private show where one of justice seekers that is kind of in alignment with him, they spoke and Mohbad's father said, that 3-second video, I know it, I have seen it, I know about that 3-second video, there is nothing there. That one that is running around about 3-second video, there is nothing there. Okay? Now, when we try to connect the dots together, we are like, maybe this man sort of does not have some kind of a proper arrangement in the way he reasons. But then, I looked at it again, and a lot of people looked at it. They said, no, this man knows what he's doing. To a larger extent, he knows what he's doing. Then, now, about this 3-second video, which is not really something that you need to think too far off. The content of that 3-second video is a very aggressive and violent one. In that video, Cynthia is said to have removed sharp object and threatened Mohbad. I am going to unalive you. I'm going to stab you. Yes, I'm going to unalive you. This came out on a particular platform where Yomi Fabi too was on, and talks were on and on about that video. The thing is, Cynthia does not want the world to see the violence. And people are now wondering, how come Mohbad's father is saying that justice seekers should give him space? I mean, those that are not aligning with donate money for an endless journey of justice. Now, I know it's difficult. It's very difficult for Mohbad's father to want to go deep on Adura. But Adura is the key to this justice for Mohbad. That's the truth of it. If we want to be sincere to ourselves. So he cannot be held with kid's glove unless he's willing to cooperate. Let us jump into what Yomi Fabi is on about, because this case of Mohbad and the shenanigans surrounding it is getting very complicated.
On which actually look they want lori, no, I don't accept. Prove this thing for me to see that is Damola, is you that shouting me.
That's a very good question. But Mr. Easy, Ugba Shokola Salorun. Can't get to me.
Yeah.
You should understand better by now. Tí ìbọ̀bọ̀ ṣe ń jà ní. Nítorí pé lábẹ́ bó ti lè hùn kórí. Ẹ bá jẹ́ sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ jáde tó ń ṣe ó dìgbà tí gbogbo ẹ máa wọ ní èmi mọ̀ pàdúrà ló bá mi ṣáàtì. Nothing can change that from me. I know certainly. Even other people know why Adura about me chat. But the fact remains that when you are pursuing a case, to bá dé stage, tó bá yá ẹ, wọn ní kọ́ sọ pé kọ́mọdé má dẹ́tẹ̀ ṣó lè dá gbogbo ni ó dàbẹ̀ you don't understand. The only reason why they are trying to, number one, two things, nothing try láti gbé kó lórí Adura, we all know, is because it's going to be on hard pé Adura ń béèrè owó fún tó máa jẹ́ kí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ rí justice. Normally
nǹkan tó fi jẹ́ good nǹkan náà tó fi jẹ́ good kíní fún wa náà nìyẹn as a public.
ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ̀ Adura is a credible eyewitness. And it's going to be going straight that if you can write this, that I have a video of how somebody pushed my brother and he knocked the head on the floor. It's just going to be easy to say now, admit it to an official statement before the police. And don't forget that Kinto Katubere Singbera ni wọ́n ti rò pé let's take it away from Adura. It's not that a minimum suggests shift it to another person. Or I am saying maybe they were making attempts to shift it on somebody who volunteered himself. Are you with me? So if I'm going to maintain that it is you, Adura, and the person that volunteered himself said I am the one, certainly
without no proof in front of the police.
Yes, so I'm saying, but if it consequence here, it is not going to be. I don't want to say this, but I will give it. If eventually, Bashem Baloy, in Kokoma Gade, can you now see that you are not the one that shattered Mr. Emefabi? Okay. And for trying to stage it that you are the one, this is the consequence again. But that thing, you understand what I'm saying? So I wish you can understand what is going on.
Okay, let's leave that one. Okay, the second one. My second question.
At this stage of my life and this investigation, you will not expect me. I will say it conveniently. Adura shouted me up. Peace ago. She maybe was up on very shot and sit up with picture of Mohbad, can we see billboard? They can't stop that. Even the people that are doing the stuff, they know certainly is one. But when it comes to technicality and when people are acting smart, you allow them. So because eventually, at the end of the day, ẹrù tó fẹ́ gbé yẹn á gbé kọjá ohun tó rò bóun fẹ́ gbé ẹni tó dẹ̀ lẹ́rù tún sì máa gbé ibi tí mo lọ gangan nìyẹn. But òun gbọ́dọ̀ ó ní ó dà pé Dàmọ́lá yẹn he did something that until we get to know, we don't know the role he played. But bóyá he is even the òun gan ní ṣọ́ ẹ pọ̀ jù ń jọ yẹn and he needs to pay seriously. So ma ti ara bọ̀ débi pé àwọn ẹbí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àfìgbà tó bá yí ara ẹ̀ jẹ́ pátápátá kíní yẹn kọ́ ọmọ kíní yẹn máa tì í lọ́gbọ̀gbọ́n ni òkú là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. One person tó bá kú nílùú kan ó lè destroy gbogbo ìlú. If the government does not do the right thing, it can turn things upside down. That is, if the people in the society understand the power of spirituality. There are some human beings you don't just take their lives anyhow. Bí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n Joseph wọ́n ṣe ní agbára tó dàdíà tí wọ́n bá make attempt nígbà tí wọ́n rò pé ẹ jẹ́ ká pa káfẹ́ jẹ ká ṣe kí ni ká sọ Ọlọ́run tẹ bá dọ̀wọ̀ ìkọ́ sọ ẹ má jẹ apá ẹ jẹ́ ká pa ẹran ká mú aṣọ ẹ̀ ká yí mọ́ káfẹ́ jẹ yìí ká ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹran jẹ́ lọ ká ta lóko ẹrú. Ọlọ́run á sọ pé fair enough. But if you make an attempt and you force your way, because God has given human beings the power of the free will and the opportunity to choose from left to right. And when it gets to a stage, some of these police officers will look at it and say, we know this one is trying to, take the fall. And because because he is now showing that he wants to take the phone, oh my God, they are dealing with a serious criminal and they will dig deeper. So you are, what did they promise you? What did you do? To by this stage, they will realize that maybe lack of evidence is why we don't even know the role this Damola actually played. Let's dig deep. Because for him to be facing 5 count charges over there and he still come out and say, because at the end of the day, Adura phone tuntun, o change o new phone, kò wá log out. Ibo lo fi phone yẹn sí, because ìjọ to change the phone tuntun yẹn kọ́ ló ta. There is a date in which you were given a new phone tó ti ń lò. So, ẹ̀yin tèmi, Mr. Easy,
okay,
calm down.
Báwo ni fóònù méjì tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ní ìdí fóònù forensic àti kíní yẹn, kí ni àgbo outcome lórí ìyẹn náà, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ìjọ? Because mi ò fẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn public wọ́n wá ṣojú bóyín, mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn máa fi máa yọ̀ yín, ẹjọ́ ẹ tàn ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí.
Mr. Easy, irú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń béèrè question báyìí, àwọn question tẹ́ fẹ́ béèrè pọ̀, ẹ kọ́kọ́ dá bí 5 million. Ẹ béèrè question tó máa dá wàhálà bí 300 million lẹ̀. Ẹ wo bí gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ náà máa sọ fún yín. Wọ́n ń ṣe fóònù ló ń sọ kíní kan pẹ̀lú ń sọ̀rọ̀, ṣẹ́yìn lè máa dìfẹ́ ìjọ bọ́ta wá ṣe ní tì náà. Ẹ fi ọkọ̀ fóònù ń sọ kíní kan lé àwọn yẹn, àpọ̀dára wọn yẹn. Gbogbo yín àmọ́ àrí ní everybody, ṣáà lè máa rẹ́ ṣe machine káàkiri. Táwọn yẹn bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ ni, tíṣẹ́ wọn kà wọ́n lára. Tàbá ra fóònù tàbá kò dání kí ni tí wọ́n pẹ̀lú gbogbo náà rẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn onídọ̀tí ni gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀jà rí wọn ní nǹkan gidi tó wá ṣe ní ayé wọ́n kàn kó pàǹtí balẹ̀ ayé ni tàbá ní nǹkan gidi tó fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo náà rẹ̀ tó ń sọ ẹ̀ tàbá ra fóònù pé báà lọ ra mọ́tò bí fọlọ́pàá àìmọye kan tọ́lọ́pàá ní ìdíyẹ ká ṣe ni sáwà kọ́ ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún ni ọlọ́pàá wò lẹ́ni tó yẹ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń ṣọ́ káàkiri. They are protecting your own child, my child. They are trying to make peace between myself and every other person. Don't worry. Ọlọ́pàá mi àkúrò ní ọ́fíìsì mi, a ní kó lọ investigate the case, a lọ dúró síbì kan, a lọ máa jẹ nǹkan bí kan, a sunú dun, a ṣe gbé because of other people's children. So if I go to the police station and I realize that kílẹ̀ tí ọ́fíìsì bí what they are doing here, they need it to do this. Àwọn tí wọ́n kàn gbẹ́dọ̀ sí ẹ̀sán jáde, ó ṣe gbọ́n kan tó bá ń sọ ẹ̀rẹ́ máa jẹ́ ká máa believe wọ́n wà relevant or wọ́n important. Torí gbogbo rubbish náà ló máa fà jẹ́ pé everything dey be kékèké ẹ bá ń ro nǹkan míì sometimes when you think about it just take it off because when you ask this ẹ máa jẹ́ kí ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ máa fún wọn chance tó bá ti ń sọ ọ̀dọ̀ tí wọ́n yẹn ẹ bá like láti máa lọ page wọn yẹn ẹ jọ sọ́mbẹ̀ kẹ́ hand ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ because I don't see them when I'm done with all these things kí ló fẹ́ fa gbogbo ilé àkọ́jì láàárọ̀ kò ní kankan tó ń contribute donate foundation mi ẹ̀ ń béèrè gbogbo question tó máa dá gbogbo struggle tó máa dá ẹ̀fà tì àwọn tó ń donate gan òdì ẹ̀dà láàmù gbogbo kọlẹ̀ máa rò àwọn public gbogbo public ẹwọ àwọn public di wọ́n ń fèsì kìíní jàrí Keita Waheed.
Some people actually backed out, and these are strong people as well. They backed out of the case. Some people do not understand the reason why they left, the reason why they backed out. These are the things. Thank God they are doing it openly now that people can see it. Because they did it secretly to those people back then. They criticized them, called them names.
Fire Force.
This is the same.
Fire Force.
Yes.
Fire Force. As we speak now, do we have any evidence against anybody that we can say this is the person that killed Mohbad? Apart from the fact that the nurse came and they said the nurse injected. So this is how they want us to run through the coroner inquest. And at the end of the day, we are not be able to look at it and say, with the way things are going, with the lack of discrete investigation and evidence, it's going to be time wasting and justice will be served eventually. It is even because we all come together and pursue this in this way. It would have been so difficult to even indict the nurse. So whatever the case may be, everything is still to get one result: justice for Mohbad. If another faction is saying it is we that want justice to come. I get what I'm saying. It is we that want justice to come from our own side. It's still it don't make sense today. I would even prefer that the energy, I am saying, the energy that they are using to even antagonize us, they should use it to, pursue more things that will bring. Me, I'm ready to go and support the Corona inquest. Because as it is now, end of the day, with what I am looking now and the people on ground, tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ indict, ẹ má jà tọ̀nà. Tí wọ́n ti indict, tọ́mọ̀ pàtí kólẹ̀ pé àwọn táwọn rí pé ní case lélẹ̀. And if police investigation, as far as we can see, can indict 2 people, and with the whole process, to the long Corona inquest, if eventually what will be coming out of that inquest will speak the truth about what happened to Mohbad, I can tell you for free, we still need the police to do something extra. If Mohbad will get justice. And that is why we are holding forth that this new lead that the spirit of Mohbad pushed out. They never thought it would get to this stage. They thought that by the time everything went about when they get in the second year, 2 years, when they realized, baby, not to just come say a whole, but I was going to be a couple, we know that I'm going to be a couple. They expect that natural because got the machine. One chef support inquest to Jenny, and the whole world will look at it and say, they tried now. They've investigated nothing to link them up. But she gentle take back. But it will be push wà lókè. No symbol. Everybody talks to us to speak. I get what I'm saying. So gbogbo yẹn ló gbọ́dọ̀ ká wa lára as members of the public. Because at the end of the day, you understand?
Yes. Actually,
and be united. Because ọwọ́ náà la wà báyìí. Ọwọ́ ọlọ́pàá. That toxicology is coming from us. Àwa ni àmọ́ tí pathology fi ẹgbẹ́ wa. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti kà á, don't forget that. Tó bá tún kà á, tó bá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ pé ti gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì náà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe argue pé ti gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò tẹ́yìn lọ́rùn, anything could still happen. Because at the end of the day, it is an expert opinion, and the law permits judges that even if professionals, experts, don't give witness, the judge is allowed to say, I will accept this particular opinion and I will not accept this opinion during his or final verdicts or to have a final, judgment. It is a law, is a standard procedure. So the only thing that is always very difficult to deny are visual evidence, or most importantly, witness account. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé yẹn tó pè wá ní witness irọ́ burúkú ni gbogbo wọn kọ wọn lè yíyan lórí tẹ́ bá lọ ka gbogbo CTC àti mo ti ka gbogbo CTC mo ka ti bí mo kọ báyìí pé irú àwọn èèyàn wò lélẹ̀ gbogbo yín jọ rí nǹkan náà and you all are saying different things. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni tó sọ pé ẹni tó bá rí kìíní kan after 12 irọ́ ni eléyìí sọ pé òun lòun treat ẹ̀ ń jọ́ kejì ẹjọ́ láàrin mi àti nínú àdúrà àti nurse ta ni ká gbàgbọ́. Ẹ pé ìyá Mohbad pé ìyá Mohbad ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn lẹ bí Mohbad èmi ni mo ṣáàbí nínú àdúrà àti nurse ta lè believe, and you are coming to police station and say ṣebí nurse ti sọ̀rọ̀ nurse ti ní kíní kan ta lè believe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó sọ ní quest. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ tiwa. Who do you believe? Even the parents, call them. Who do you believe? Is it the nurse? Or because at the end of the day, the same family are happy that the nurse gave that kind of a testimony. Torí pé wọ́n rí pé ó yọ Adura lẹ̀. Adura said, nobody can come out and say he saw my brother anything past 12. And they are still protecting the same Adura. Ẹjọ́ tó bá jẹ́ ìrìn jọ́jì ṣe ẹ̀rí wò pé kí lẹ̀ ń bá mi kò náà. Ìwọ dán sọ pé wò ti ẹ̀ rádùúrà. Àdúrà dẹ̀ wà nílé. and how Àdúrà ṣe sáré bẹ́ wọnú mọ́tò tí nọ́ọ̀sì ìgbà tó ṣe tó pé àti nọ́ọ̀sì wa lọ ra oògùn tó lọ kẹ́míìsì làdúrà kọ́ rí àpíẹ̀ Àdúrà kọ́ ó kọ́ àpíẹ̀ sínú mọ́tò ni gbogbo wèrè tẹ́ ń ṣe yẹ kọ́ máa bàálù ìjẹ́ ni gbogbo kínní òun gbogbo ló ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò da àwọn ìwà burúkú táwọn wúlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan tí Nàìjíríà ò fi lè dáre gbogbo kínní kẹ́rẹ̀rẹ̀ all these things you are doing we are giving it down for our children òun làwọn náà ṣe wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ can't you see what is happening to us any opportunity of new government we abuse we say the whole world is better because our government ò bọ́ sí bọ́ sí because people don't raise people to speak the truth wo gbogbo rọ́bùkú gbogbo pátákó kàn ṣe kiri kò sí yẹn ẹ bá mi sọ fún Àràbà lèmi o ọba ni mí ó dẹ̀ mọ́ gbogbo àwọn pátákó pa ọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀.
I won't lie to you, Mr. Yomi. It baffles me. I won't lie to you. It baffles me. And do you know the funniest thing that even baffled me the more, the most? Let me put it that way. I know in this year alone, I know how many people have bought phones for. Be my friends, be my family members, be this, be that. And some people are crying over those 2 pairs of set phone. I don't know how some people are raised. I don't know. What are they crying for? For just, I don't understand some people. Like, I just don't get it, you know. But please just keep going. Don't let it get to you. Don't look at the side attractions, Mr. Yomi. Keep going. We are sorry behind you.
I'm continuing. But the fact remains that when you look at what Darusha said, what Adura said, what the nurse said, who will you believe? Naturally, the nurse is already indicted. But with what the nurse said, I'm asking you, Fire Force, who will you believe?
It's so confusing, Mr. Yomi. No. It's so confusing, except if the truth should come out, because they are all lying. They are all liars. I won't lie to you.
Wait,
they are keeping.
Let me ask you, Fire Force, hold on.
Okay.
Adura, Umi, and the nurse, you know they have different accounts of what happened on that. Who will you believe?
It's complicated. It's complicated.
In terms of what àwa ti mọ̀ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ torí àwa ti wà pẹ̀lú ìjọba àmọ́ bóyá ń ṣe gbogbo level. Akọ̀gbá risk ẹ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ so tán lu ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Kéèsì gbogbo ayé ti rí. Kọ́ tiẹ̀ Google Mohbad kọ́ rí pé Nigerian police resolve it. It is for the health of Lagos State and this country. How can they Google Mohbad? Kọ́ rí gbogbo public outcry, public demand for justice. Kọ́ rí adúrú èèyàn tó arrest. Kọ́ rí at the end of the day, foul. And you think if similar things happen to your enemy, you will get justice. What you do now is what will happen next. So some people don't care. They don't care about us. We are the ones that have to care about our country, and then do everything to make it work. To tell the murderers, liars, and tell them, not on your lives. It's not a thing of a shame. At Iago sọ fún pé now that Baba said on the 11th is when my son actually died. Now look at it. And you think it's not important for us to come out and say, nurse, who do you now treat? Who did you treat? But don't be surprised, the nurse might actually treated Mohbad, but kó jẹ́ pé on the 11th yẹn gangan ló dé, jọ́tọ̀ pé ló dé. Bobo story, they called me, I came on the 12th, it might be total. That they have to hold her truly. TTD on the level. Don't forget, Wumi said a nurse they slept over. It might be the same nurse that slept over with them. And when it is on the 12th, after they've agreed, they did vigil, how do we perfect this whole stuff? What combo script yele? And that is why they don't want the CCTV to be out. They don't want any video to be out because gbogbo wọn gbà tán plan gbogbo ẹ̀ tán jọ agree gbogbo wọn wà ńbẹ̀ nígbà táwọn àti wọn wá débẹ̀ sí wọ́n máa kọ́ wọ́n máa fi wá kọrin wọ́n máa pè wá ń pè púpé wọ́n máa ní kara túṣì dé ìsàlẹ̀ púpù because wọ́n believe pé
Have you thought about it for a second? Why did it took Baba Mohbad more than a year to come and tell us his son quiet on Monday? It took him more than a year.
Adura, as a person, was willing to speak the truth. And that is why he was easily the first person to sneak out and say, well, I want to be no lower. But nígbà tí gbọ́ pé successfully wọ́n ti gbé Àdúrà tó ti ní gbogbo ọwọ́ èèyàn máa gbìyànjú láti sáré change ọ̀rọ̀ òtọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jáde nígbà tó tún ti rí ìdá síbò míì wọ́n tún wà pé ọ̀pọ̀ wọ́n tún ti rí nǹkan ṣe kò sẹ́ni tó máa fẹ́ kọ́ ká nǹkan mọ́hun lọ́wọ́. But the fact remains that don't be surprised eventually that the nurse that Wunmi said slept over. Abi mo parọ́ ni, she said in one of her interviews that a nurse slept over. There was no nurse on the 12th. So if any nurse would have slept over on the 11th, it could be the same nurse. Only jẹun tó padà wá ṣẹlẹ̀ gángan. Lọ́n the 11th yẹn nìyẹn àtó dé.
Parọ́ Mr. Yomi o, ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ confam ni. Ó ní ìgbà ìtú ló ń ṣe fọ́ọ̀mù.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ tọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa, kò possible kí wọ́n jẹ́ kí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn lọlé.
Sure.
So ó lè jẹ́ gbogbo fíìmù tó ń yà fún wa yìí on the level ló ṣẹlẹ̀ òun ni ohun tí ó wà nínú CCTV neighbor yẹn tí aláìsọ pé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rẹ̀ ń jọ bàbá tafẹ́ lọ tán bóyá wọ́n ti yọ̀bọ̀n sálàyé wọ́n ti ṣe òun ni mo ṣe sunkún jọ yẹn nígbà tí mo dé France torí kò Ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ kó ronú lọ síbi CCTV yẹn pọ̀ èmi kọ̀ gan ní àfíjì mo ní kílẹ̀ ń bá federal pò náà kádé mi mọ̀ kò bó ṣe rí lélẹ́yìn káwé pé Ọlọ́run ṣe tí resources wà gbà yẹn èmi á bá anybody má sọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ mo kọ̀ tẹ́rí sí kéèsì gan èmi gbọ́ pé kéèsì tó jẹ́ pé multi-million naira kìíní ni kò tó lè unravel ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ bọ́ síbẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ṣe àbí this àbí that I'm an activist ṣẹ́nu ló bá lè máa fẹ́ ṣe investigation mo dẹ̀ ti tẹ́ḿbàlẹ̀ ti tẹ́rí sí nǹkan I don't go back ìtìjú ò ní gẹ́ padà determination ò ní gẹ́ padà torí bí ìṣúná kọ́ ṣe náà mo láti rẹra mi nílẹ̀ mo láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yíra mọ́lẹ̀ mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ọkàn fi lọ̀kulọ̀ ọkàn fi dọ̀tí rẹ́ mi lára wọ́n ṣe kọ́ ní ẹni wọnú odò tó dọ̀tí wọn ní èmi kí n lọ inú odò tó dọ̀tí ẹ̀gbin ló wà lára ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó lọ yọ ẹ̀gbin lẹ̀ ó ṣakọ Elisha wọlé ní gbódà ẹ̀kọ́ ti rẹ̀ dì ó lóun kó gbogbo góòlù ọgbẹ́ni fi gbogbo tó kó wálẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ní omi ìdọ̀tí yẹn kó bọ́lá kó ṣọ́ra mẹ́lẹ̀ méje ẹ̀gbin ló wà lára ẹ̀ fọ ẹ̀gbin sínú ẹ̀gbin kí yẹn máa bá lọ òye ó ga paru nígbà tó padà wá ṣe normal. So sometimes no matter the grace you carry, if God says this journey you have to go through the death, you will go through the fire. And immediately I noticed that that is what I want to do. I submit myself. Ṣé kí n yíra mọ́lẹ̀? Ṣé kí Larry kọ́ máa fi dọ̀kúrò lọ mí? Kí King White kọ́ máa lóhun máa ṣe bákan? Ogbó kan ṣe balabala ọkàn ṣe nǹkan jẹ lọ́la ọ̀dọ́.
I will tell you the truth, Mr. Yomi. If I were you, I don't know if I will still have that energy because I'm not sure I'm so strong like that. Like I doubt. It's not easy. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody might be happy. Ọlọ́run ti kẹ́yọ̀ débẹ̀ náà. Tẹ̀bí bí dájú kò sí náà lọ sí pé àkókè o. Wọ́n ní ká wá jẹun ọmọ president ní òkè àwọn orúkọ àwọn ìbáyìí ló fẹ́ bá jẹun. Á dẹ̀ lọ́bẹ̀. Kí ló àtúfẹ́ kọ́ lọ́n ṣe fún wa? Nígbà táwọn kan jókòó tọ́rọ bóyá wọ́n ti wà wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n rò pé ìgbẹ́ ò lè gun àwọn eléyìí ṣe dáadáa nù ayé. I am donating myself for a good cause. Mo lè fọ́lọ́wọ́n bá búra mi ò lè kú sí. Mo lè kú létà létà ọ̀lẹ́lẹ̀.
You know for Mr. Yomi, you know for you know for
because ikú kan tí mo ti fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn òun náà ni màá bá kọlẹ̀. Only my back only, and I will deliver to the best of my ability. So, if I come
and the funniest thing, is that they are now dragging people that they see as our backbones, like other platforms that we are getting support from. They're not dragging them into all this. They are so unhappy. I don't know how some people can be sadists. Like I just don't understand.
The fact remains that gbogbo nǹkan tó ti stage yẹn Some of these people that are faceless, they are part of the syndicate. But they have their eyes set on a particular goal. Shall I get me? They have what they are doing. I can share plainly. Innocent people like you. Because what all of you are doing is selfless from your heart. And that is the biggest religion, humanity. Ẹ kàn ṣe pé Mohbad ò lè sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó lọ fún talent. Tó pa bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣé àlọ́ wípé òun kò sọ̀rọ̀ pé this is the person that took my life. But he can't speak. That means it needs your voice and my voice. Ẹjọ́ tàbá pọ̀ wọ́n yẹn tàbá kó sápò tàbá fi ṣe tí bá at time tí mò ń lò yìí tí bá fi ṣe tó bá wọn lọ́run tó bá sọ pé before now òun ti fẹ́ pa mí kó tó di èní kí ni fẹ́ ṣe sí. Tó bá sọ pé before èní he wish to take my life before today kí ni fẹ́ ṣe. So if it is the cause of humanity that the public wants and I'm giving my time and everything, forget about it. But it's clear to the police, clear to the government. And if you can see that, even Lagos State government, they know, whatever the case may be, with a day, whether they write charges tomorrow for spending and the nurse. If the police round up this particular new lead, they will add them. Oh, yet no man do you. Toba be a little yelling. Ìjọ tó bá ti gbé next adjournment court yẹn lọ́rùn lọ. Ó bá gbádùn ní police station títí. Tó bá ti lè charge ẹ pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni Tambolo àti mú ẹ lẹ́ni. Ó máa copies DPP. Tá advice bá ti jáde pé eléyìí ló wà ń bí òun rẹ̀ nínú fídíò tó ṣe báyìí fún Mohbad. Pa. Wọ́n máa kọ́ jáde wọ́n á jù fọ́lọ́pàá ó yá àti director of public prosecution next court báyìí wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́ wá ń jọ next adjournment wọ́n máa kọ́ notify judge ni that this Tambolo is going to be charged for the jurujara of Mohbad to ṣe báyìí adájọ́ ni for you bringing to Morukusu for the new case of come to Yojusimi kọ́kọ́ lọ jókòó sí kirikiri for the time being for what you do tó bá jẹ́ wọ́n á ṣọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ later wọ́n á ṣe jọ́ lọ. So gbogbo stage tó wà sí ni pé àwọn tó wà ń di ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gangan inú ilé tí ọ̀rọ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó yẹ kọ́ ni lọ́kàn pé àwọn ò lè yé but they will spend money they will try to the only thing tó ní sí ni pé kọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí attack our time fight for justice torí wọ́n rí pé ọmọ àṣàwà jáde fún yín ni pé àwa la lọ̀rọ̀ àwa lọ́mọ wa kú ara wa náà ni ọmọ wa ti kú ara wa náà láti pa ara wa náà lọ ti pa ẹ bá lò bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ti late nítorí pé at the end of the day àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ they arrested them they spend months in police cell the public needs to cleanse themselves it will be dangerous on the public to now say àti ẹ̀mọ̀ páwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ló pa Mohbad and then after they suffered them by the noise and shouting ẹ̀yin wá fẹ́ fọwọ́ bo ọmọ sí kò jọ we are not saying dọ́dọ̀dọ́dọ̀ ẹni tí ó bá ṣẹ́kọ̀ọ́ but trust me gbogbo àwọn tó náwó ń kú Mohbad they will pay the police at this point àwọn ò ní dákẹ́ ààrẹ nígbà and it is not even going to be good for police to say let's cover it completely it will get to a stage they will say there is no escape route we are sorry it's quite unfortunate òótọ́ máa padà jáde ẹ máa wo èyí tó lè láti brace up ní pé the moment they indict somebody tó bá ti lè indict the real people tó ẹ wá rí tons of real evidences tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jáde so get ready brace up pray this time around is for us to just do our last onslaught so whatever we are doing on the 10th is one of a major onslaught towards the pathway and clarity for justice for Mohbad.
Welcome back. You heard what Yomi Fabi has to say. The thing is this, we cannot talk about justice for Mohbad and then remove Adura. It is not possible. How can we remove Adura? Now, the thing is this. Mohbad's father wants us to confuse ourselves by focusing only on Cynthia. How is that possible? We cannot focus only on Cynthia. I know to an extent he has said it And I know it can be very difficult for him to just want to close his eyes and then say, go ahead, whatever you guys want to do, do it. If you have to arrest Adura, arrest Adura. But the thing is Adura has been uncooperative. Adura has not been a cooperative person. Adura has not cooperated all this while. Adura has not cooperated. Adura has been kind of a bad brother. Adura has been a bad brother. Adura has not cooperated. Adura has not done anything positive to get justice for his brother. Adura has been very bad. Adura has been a bad brother, not a good brother. Adura has not shown any sign of a good brother. Adura has shown negativity, wickedness all through this journey of justice for Mohbad. So what then can we say? Are we going to fool ourselves and pretend? Are we going to appear like foolish people because we want Mohbad's father? Mohbad's father. So Mohbad's father. I've said it countless times. I'm not saying that people should attack Mohbad's father for no reason. But I have said it countless times that we are not for Mohbad's father. We are for justice for Mohbad. Why? Because we don't know to what extent. We don't know to what extent any of the people around this journey that we are heading towards, we don't know which of them will be dealt with. So when you start taking sides already, unnecessarily taking sides, you will not get justice. That's the truth of it. You will not get justice. Like I said at the beginning, Mohbad's father released a song, and the lyrics of this song is not a joking matter. He lambasted people. He said they should leave him. They should allow him do what, he said a lot of things. And we are talking of a man who had already buried his son, and the public cried out seeking for justice for his son. He's not the one that sought for justice for his son. The public sought for justice for his son on behalf of Mohbad. Don't forget that back then, when this matter started, Mohbad's father said some things. We were the ones that still packaged it so that people will understand what he meant. We packaged it because we understood what he was trying to say. We understood but now it's like this man is now feeling like a superstar. We are not saying the man should remain low, remain like you're nothing, let people climb over you. No, not at all. That's not what we are saying. But why is it that the justice that he's saying he's seeking for, he is no longer cooperating? Is it because money is not being donated to his direction anymore? And that's why he has to listen to certain people who are telling him, they are not bringing money. That Yomi Fabi wants to steal money alone. Okay, let's say Yomi Fabi wants to steal money. Let us even assume. Okay, on the side of Mohbad's father, where are we heading to? Is it the coroner inquest? The coroner inquest will never yield any result. Coroner inquest will not give us any answers. Let us not be stupid. Let us not be stupid. Look at them. They are deleting videos. If that 3-second video is useless, how come they are deleting it? If the video is useless and it is not useful, it is 10 years ago, it is 3 years ago, let us see the video. When we see the video, there will be no need for whoever, anybody, justice seekers, those that are donating, but there will be no need for them to be convinced. They will know already. Nobody will need to convince them. They will know already that this is glaring. This is clear. They said, that video is 3 years ago. It is in Osaka, London. It is in Osaka, useless village. Osaka, Ikorodu. We don't care. Let us see it. Simple as ABC. Let us see so we can connect the dots together. Well, it is glaring anyway. It is very much glaring that the reason why it seems Mohbad's father is growing cold feet is because he has come to understand some detail, more details, and he protected the interest of Blessing. I understand. Blessing said, what I threw in the coffin is different, but what his father said was different. His father said it's not true, that my daughter didn't throw anything there. He said that video is not true. That video is video shot. Oh my God. Then for Adura, we are hearing that he said he should leave Adura alone. Yobi Fabi, what's your business? Leave Adura alone. Leave Adura alone. Adura cannot know anything about the demise of his brother and keep quiet about it. So who knows about the demise of Mohbad? Oh, Cynthia. Come on, let's get out of this rubbish. How can it be only Cynthia that knows what pied Mohbad when Adura is there? Okay, only Cynthia just know. Come on. Let's be serious. How can it be it is only Cynthia that knows? Even if you want to protect your son so that your son can cooperate with you, then let it be that you are showing to the world that you are cooperating with him, you are loving him, you are embracing him so that we can get answers. I hope this is what he is doing. That's why I don't want to rush into conclusion of anything yet. I hope that is what he's doing. To bring Adura into, to love Adura, to show Adura some kind of love and affection so that Adura can now say, Daddy, this is what I saw. This is what I saw. If not, we are sitting down on a long thing. We will be sitting down on a long thing because Adura holds the key. Adura, I repeat again, holds the key to a lot of things that we are dealing with. Adura holds the key because Cynthia quickly rushed to tell us that, the last person that cooked for your son is your son. The last person that cooked for your son is Adura, is his brother. So if you people think you can just rope me and say they put something in his food, Cynthia removed herself totally. Cynthia Cynthia got to the point where she's saying, it is Mohbad that said we should bring nurse. It is Mohbad. So automatically, if care is not taken with the donation of the public and all of that, although we are still hoping that the private autopsy, if the truth is in that autopsy, if there is anything, iota of truth in it, and don't forget that even if the private autopsy shows that this and that happened, now it has to be established. You have to connect it to the physical person or the physical event that caused it. Who is going to do that job? Is it the police? They will now say, okay, the private autopsy said that this and this. Oh, and where is the private autopsy going to see or get that Mohbad was pushed or it was all of those things? For me, I'm not trying to be skeptical, but that private autopsy, I hope that something meaningful comes out of it. I hope something meaningful comes out of it. If not, we are sitting down a long thing. And let us tell ourselves the truth. Coroner inquest cannot yield any result. Coroner inquest cannot yield any result. And if coroner inquest is going to yield any result, I hope it will. I hope it will yield something meaningful. Because all of these people are lying. All of them are lying. And during the cross-examination, inconsistency has been established also. So what are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with the inconsistencies that has been? Look at the police said Mohbad bled profusely. Cynthia said it is not true. Mohbad did not bleed profusely. Hospital said that Mohbad was not alive when he was brought in. Cynthia said it was 20 minutes after. The nurse came out also to come and talk some kind of things that we don't even understand. Everybody is busy doing rubbish. How long is this going to continue? That is the question that begs for an answer. How long will this foolishness, these shenanigans, this trash, this stupidity, how long is it going to continue? Or are we going to hit the nail straight up? Hold the bull. Hold it by its horn. Hold the bull by its horn. Hold it live and direct. No turning back. If not, well, the thing is that nobody is donating money anyway. That's the thing. No one is donating money right now. Everyone has kind of held onto their purses, onto their wallets, onto their bags. No more freebies, no more donation to nothing. Those who are donated heavily to Justice for Mohbad, they are now sitting back and saying, we don't want to. We do not want to. We don't want to drop money. We don't want to give money to anybody. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this that is going on. Drop your comments. See you in the next update.